Manju Rani Chauhan Ma'am for Allahabad High Court. We're extremely honored to have you all here, sir. We're extremely grateful to have amongst us Dr. K.K. Tiwari Sir, Secretary Utthan, to grace the occasion. We are also grateful to have with us today Professor B.P. Singh Sir, Director SIL, and Dr. Rajni Tripathi Ma'am, Principal SIL, without whose able guidance and support, this event could not have seen the light of the day. We also have with us our faculty members who have been constantly striving to ensure that this event is a great success. We heartily welcome you all. We are pleased to have such an overwhelming response to a very first edition of Pandit KANHAIYA Lal Misra National Moot Court Competition. Teams have joined in from different states and union territories like Delhi, Bihar, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Punjab, Daman and Diu, and many more places to become a part of this healthy battle amongst the radiant legal minds from across the country. We hope to witness this enthusiasm to the very end, and we are sure that each participant will find this to be an enriching experience. May we now invite our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice V.K. Singh Sir, our guests of honor, Honorable Mr. Justice Neeraj Tiwari Sir, Honorable Mrs. Justice Manju Rani Chauhan Ma'am, Dr. K.K. Tiwari Sir, Professor B.P. Singh Sir, and Dr. Rajni Tripathi Ma'am for the lighting of the lamp. Thank you all. I now request the honorable dignitaries to kindly grace us all on the dais. Also, Honorable Mr. Justice Neeraj Tiwari Sir could not join us for some reason, so may we now request Dr. K.K. Tiwari Sir, Secretary Utthan, to kindly greet Honorable Justice Mr. V.K. Singh Sir with a bouquet.
May we now request Dr. Rajni Tripathi Ma'am, Principal SIL, to kindly greet Honorable Justice Mrs. Manju Rani Chauhan Ma'am with a bouquet.
May we now request Dr. Tiwari Sir, Secretary Utthan, to kindly honor Honorable Justice R.K Singh Sir with a memento. May we now request Dr. Rajni Tripathi Ma'am, Principal SIL, to kindly honor Honorable Justice Manju Rani Chauhan Ma'am with a memento. We now request Professor B.P. Singh Sir, Director SIL, to say a few words of wisdom and encouragement to the participants. Sorry, just a minute. Sorry. May we now request Professor B.P. Singh Sir, Director SIL, to kindly present Honorable Justice Mr. R.K Singh Sir with the Anguvastra. May we now request Dr. Rajni Tripathi Ma'am, Principal SIL, to kindly present Honorable Justice Mrs. Manju Rani Chauhan with the Anguvastra. We now request Professor B.P. Singh Sir, Secretary SIL, to say a few words of wisdom and encouragement to the participants.
October 2022 shall be a remarkable day for our institution and for all of us, on which we are going to inaugurate first Pandit KANHAIYA LAL MISRA National Moot Competition. This day is also marked by the presence of Honorable Mr. Justice R.K Singh, the Chief Guest, and the Guest of Honor, Mrs. Honorable Manju Rani Chauhan ji, the honorable judges of the Allahabad High Court. I am very thankful to the honorable judges that they have been able to spare time for the institution. They heeded to our request and they came to this place. I understand how difficult it is for High Court judges to spare time. But it is their commitment to the cause of legal education, love for law students, and also their contribution in the making of future bar that has brought you here, sir. I am very grateful personally, and the institution shall also remain grateful. I am also grateful and I welcome all the invited guests, our own faculty members who have contributed a lot in making this event to begin very successfully, and I think it will end equally successfully. This will be a great event for the institution. I welcome all the participants who have traveled from such long distances to participate in this national event. We are proud that this is the first National Moot Court competition in the name of Pandit KANHAIYA Lal Misra, which has attracted participants from 12 states of the country. This is a great beginning. I welcome you all, and I assure you, all the participants, that your performance will be appreciated and awarded very fairly in this institution. Sir, I shall be failing in my duties if I do not utter a few words about Pandit KANHAIYA Lal Misra, in whose name we are organizing this event, and who has been a great luminary, legal luminary of India, and has been a very chosen advocate in almost several high courts, I will say, and also in Supreme Court. He was a nationalist. He was also a gentle human being after all. He had a versatile personality, and for Moot Court, his personality is important because in Moot Court, you must have mastery over the language. Pandit KANHAIYA Lal Misra, he appeared for Indian Civil Services examination in 1926, and his English copy was evaluated by an English examiner, and he awarded him 100 out of 100 marks. And his comments are very important. He wrote to the head of English department of Allahabad University that Britishers have conquered India, but there is one Indian who has conquered English. Justice S.R. Das of the Supreme Court, Chief Justice S.R. Das of the Supreme Court, he said, Mr. Mishra, why do you not more often come to the Supreme Court? Because in cases in which you argue, the standard of our judgments is raised. Pandit KANHAIYA LAL Misra was a great statesman, a social worker, a nationalist, and a great liar. I cannot restrain myself from reading a few lines written about him by a great person, Siddharth Shankar Ray, who has been a great advocate, Chief Minister of West Bengal, Governor of Punjab, and Ambassador of India to the England, and he has also been a Union Minister in the cabinet. He writes about Pandit KANHAIYA LAL Misra. No account of the history of Allahabad High Court can ever be complete without an honorable and detailed reference to Pandit KANHAIYA LAL Misra and the multifaceted and many splendid trail that he has left behind, not only in the field of law, but in almost every other sphere of noble human activity. To write about him is to write about greatness. To discuss him is to discuss brilliance. To think of him is to think of modesty, simplicity, and lucidity. To remember him is to remember nationalism at its finest hour. He was not one of those who merely achieved greatness, nor certainly one of those upon whom greatness was thrust. He was, in fact, a born great. Pandit KANHAIYA LAL Misra's achievements cannot be confined in such a little time. He was a sieger. He writes, when such another sieger will come? Sir, we are waiting for such a sieger to come. And we are also sure that such a sieger shall come. This Moot Court competition is only our one humble step and a beginning by which we want to inculcate in our future lawyers the qualities of preparation and presentation of a case, the etiquettes of the court, and mastery of language. I think all the participants who have come to this place, they have already done this. Our own students are also doing this, and very soon we shall be, through these exercises, producing another seizure. We are very hopeful. I thank you all for hearing me and bearing me for such a long time. I once again welcome our chief guest, the guest of honor, and all the audience who have come here and are giving their valuable time for this event. All the good wishes for the competition. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such valuable and encouraging words and for throwing light on the life of the legal luminary and the multifaceted personality, Pandit Kanhaiya Lal Mishra.
We now request Dr. K.K. Tiwari Sir, Secretary Utthan, to say a few words on this much awaited occasion.
आदरणीय हमारे मुख्य अतिथि न्यायमूर्ति वीके सिंह साहब, आदरणीय हमारे न्यायमूर्ति मंजू रानी चौहान, हमारे सिंह साहब, हमारे प्रिंसिपल रजनी मैम, हमारे सारे फैकल्टी मेंबर एवं प्यारे बच्चों, आज का ये कार्यक्रम आप शंभुनाथ इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ लॉ ने ऑर्गेनाइज किया। बाहर के बच्चे सभी 22 टीम टोटल पार्टिसिपेट आपके साथ कर रही है। 26 टीमें पार्टिसिपेट कर रही हैं और सभी बाहर के बच्चे आए हुए हैं। उन सभी बच्चों को मैं बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं कि उन्होंने अपना इतना स्पेयर समय निकाल करके हमारे इस कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट किया। मैं उनको बहुत ही उनकी ये भी तारीफ भी करता हूँ कि वो बच्चे अपना समय निकाल करके यहाँ आए। और आपको ये भी मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि आपके साथ हमारे कॉलेज की टीम है जो रूल के हिसाब से वो पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर सकती, लेकिन मैं अपने जजेस महोदय को बताना चाहूँगा कि हमारे कॉलेज के बच्चे भी इतने योग्य हैं कि जब हमारा पहला साल कॉलेज था तो पहले साल के कॉलेज में हमारे SS खन्ना विद्यालय जो है वो इस तरह का कंपटीशन एक ऑर्गेनाइज किया था, तो हमारे कॉलेज के बच्चे भी हमारे ख्याल से गए हुए थे। तो ऐसी हालत में उन्होंने वहां पे भी अपने को योग्य साबित किया, वहां पे उनकी चौथी पोजीशन आई। लेकिन हम लोग भी, हमारे कॉलेज के बच्चे भी बहुत योग्य, हमारे कॉलेज के लड़के लड़कियां इतनी योग्य हैं, इतने डिसिप्लिन में हैं कि उनकी योग्यता में कहीं कोई कमी नहीं है। लेकिन उनमें ये है कि जो इसको ऑर्गेनाइज करता है इसको पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर सकता, ताकि बेईमानी की एक पैसे की गुंजाइश ना हो। मैं अपने वीके सिंह साहब मैं मिला, मुझे वीके सिंह साहब ने आगे के रखा। बाद में उन्होंने बहुत तरक्की किया, बहुत तरक्की करके स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी में गए, इलाहाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी में गए, सब जगह गए। हमारे अविनाश श्रीवास्तव साहब, उन्होंने ऐसी नींव रखी कि हमारे बच्चे उनके कायल हैं। मैं भी उनका बहुत कायल हूँ, मैं उनकी बहुत तारीफ करता हूँ और महीना 2 महीने में एक बार मैं उनसे जरूर बात करता हूँ। आज कन्हैया लाल मिश्रा के नाम से जब हम लोग पहली बार उनके परिवार वालों से, क्योंकि परमिशन लेना पड़ता है कि हम लोग ये अपना कार्यक्रम शुरू करेंगे, क्योंकि उनके भी लड़के एक से एक योग्य थे। पंडित कन्हैया लाल मिश्रा जी 17 साल तक इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट में एडवोकेट जनरल रहे। उसके बाद उन्होंने अपनी मर्जी से छोड़ा, उनको किसी ने वो नहीं किया। तो हम लोग जब उनके परिवार में गए तो उन्होंने
जो भी बात आई हो, जो भी उनका उन्होंने कंसेंट अपनी दिया कि नहीं आप हमारे नाम से अपने कॉलेज में कंपटीशन करेंगे, उसके लिए हम सहमत हैं। आप जो भी उनके नाम से काम करेंगे, हम लोग आपके शंभुनाथ ग्रुप के नाम से हम लोग बहुत अच्छी तरीके से वाकिफ हैं और आपके ये बात जो है उन्होंने कंसेंट दिया और हम लोग बराबर उनके नाम से कुछ न कुछ करते हैं। आज उनके परिवार से कोई आदमी नहीं आ पाया, कुछ उसके कारण थे। हमारे जो एक जस्टिस नीरज तिवारी साहब, वो भी हम लोगों से बहुत भली भांति परिचित है, किसी कारणवश वो नहीं आ पाए, वरना वो भी आप आते तो कुछ न कुछ आपको दे के जाते। मंजू रानी चौहान साहब ने भी आपके कॉलेज की, आपके कॉलेज के बच्चों की, बहुत से कॉलेज आपके बच्चों से बहुत जो है से वो वाकिफ हैं और उन्होंने और बच्चों को बुला करके उनसे सबसे मिला। मतलब ये सब प्यार पाना बहुत बड़ी बात है। ये सब प्यार पाना आपके लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है। आप लोग बहुत ही लकी हैं जो ऐसे लोग, जो कि आपके कॉलेज में मंजू रानी चौहान साहब ने कहा कि आपके जो 5 ईयर लॉ के बच्चे हैं जो हमारे हाई कोर्ट में अपनी ट्रेनिंग लेने के लिए, प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए आते हैं, तो उनका बिहेवियर, उनका जो कंपटीशन में जो वो बात करते हैं तो बड़ी अच्छी बात करते हैं। मैं उनसे बहुत खुश हूँ। तो मैं मैडम को इस बात के लिए भी बहुत धन्यवाद दूंगा कि वो आउट ऑफ वे भी जो है हमारे कॉलेज को इतना अपने दिल में इतना स्थान रखती हैं, इतना प्यार देती हैं। इसके लिए हम लोग उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं। भगवान उनको खूब लंबी उम्र दे और उनको खूब शोहरत दे। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ हम आपको बार बार धन्यवाद देते हुए जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words and for your constant blessings.
We would request our guest of honor, Honorable Mrs. Justice Manju Rani Chauhan Ma'am, to kindly share her valuable thoughts with us. Ma'am is the sitting judge at Allahabad High Court and the administrative judge for District of Fatehpur. She was appointed as the additional judge on November 22, 2018 and later took oath as the permanent judge on November 20, 2020. Ma'am, please.
My brother, Justice R.K Singh, the chief guest of the occasion, Professor Singh, Dr. K.K. Tiwari, Mrs. Tripathi, the principal of the college, all the dignitaries present here, and all the people of the dais, including the participants. I'm honored to be here on this occasion of the organization of the Moot Court competition by the Shambhunath Institute. And I'm especially thankful to Professor Singh, who came to request me and for the invitation, with the invitation. And when I was given the invitation, I had a booklet along with that invitation regarding everything mentioned about the Moot Court. Before opening that booklet, the very first thing which struck my eyes was the name of Pandit KANHAIYA LAL MISRA. All has been said in so many seminars and today by Professor Singh about the legend. So all the participants present here, I think after hearing his name and after hearing about him, would like to take him as an inspiration and perform accordingly. Now what to say, when we were pursuing our law, there was nothing such as moot court. So for the persons who are aspiring to become lawyers, the first thing when we heard about court proceedings were the imagination and the things picturized in Hindi movies. Now is an opportunity by organization of these moot courts that you come to know a lot about the court proceedings. And this is only a preparation towards you becoming good lawyers. Even we are learning by attending these moot courts as to how you people are being prepared to become good lawyers and set up a goal to achieve that which has been set by Pandit KANHAIYA LAL MISRA. There are other names also who have contributed here in this profession. But since the function is being organized in the name of Pandit KANHAIYA LAL MISRA, it would not be appropriate here to proceed to take names of other persons also, because the list is quite lengthy. Now, as we have a habit of speaking extempore, I have not come up with any paper or anything. So, while having the invitation, I saw one name and then I have spoken about that. Here, while I was sitting, I have this booklet in my hand. And from there, I derived saw so many quotes. So nothing new is being said. Nothing new has to be done. Only the thing is, you have to logically place your mind when you go through so many things, and then put in your reasoning therein and try to present your case accordingly. Now, one of the quotes which has been mentioned here, always remember that talent is important, but commitment is indispensable. So, the first thing and the most important thing is your commitment towards whatever you have taken up today. You have to prepare accordingly and be committed towards your preparation. The second quote, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Now here we have come together. This is the first initiative taken by the Shambhunath Institute of Law, Shambhunath Institute of Law, towards organization of the first moot court, and I think this will not be the last one. This is only a beginning. So this quote, what I have derived from that is this. The other quote which is said is beauty is attractive, but there's nothing more attractive than talent and intelligence. So all talented people are here. The advocates, the lawyers, the law students, all are said to be belonging to an intellectual class. We always dignify them by quoting them as the people from the intellectual class. Why? Because they are giving their thinking and how to lead life and how to fight for their rights within the constitution and then interpreting the same. So here the court spoke about how the talent and intelligence is important. Now I would just like to thank the organizers and congratulate the organizers of this moot court for organizing this function for the first time. And the moot court proposition, as per this scenario, is a very unique and important one, because now we are speaking about women empowerment and gender sensitization. So the topic is accordingly. I am just giving a hint to all of you how you have to prepare your moot court case for moot court proposition as given to you. Then I wish all of the participants good luck, best of luck. I'll always be there wherever you want me to be there, not only for this institute, for every aspiring lawyer And even otherwise, if you are in any difficult situation, we are always there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's been a privilege to hear from you. And the participants, we have so much to learn from you. The participants should learn the logical application of mind, commitment, and thank you, ma'am, for guiding the participants and encouraging them. Thank you so much, ma'am.
We now request our chief guest, Honorable Justice Mr. Vivek Kumar Singh Sir, to kindly share some words of wisdom on this occasion. Sir is the sitting judge at Allahabad High Court and the administrative judge for the district Badaयूं. Sir, please.
When I came here, and I got the chair to sit, the first thing which I saw was what was written in that wall, just in front of me. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. Now the question arises, how you will catch it yourself? You can only catch happiness in one way. If you give happiness, you will get happiness. I feel privileged that I am invited here for the day. I had this vision that I had heard a lot about Shambhunath Institute, but as soon as I entered and I was first to arrive, and the director and the Tiwari, when I got this opportunity to see the campus, तो मुझे ये लगा, I got this impression that I have never seen, at least in Allahabad, I'm not talking of any other city, such a graceful institution. It's a very graceful institution. My regards to Honorable Mrs. Justice Manju Rani Chauhan ji, Prof B.P. Singh Sir. He was Professor of Law in Allahabad University. Now, this institution is privileged that he is serving as director of this institution. Mr. Tiwari, he has done human service to this institution. And when I was talking to Mr. Tiwari, I was just looking at him and thought of that energy which he carries. Great energy. It is all God's grace. Because it is very difficult to manage one's own house. And if you are managing such a great institution with so many faculties and all, and in your lifetime, he has not got in legacy from his father or grandfather. He has made it himself in his own lifetime. And he has raised the standard of education, at least in Allahabad city. This is what I can say. I should first say one thing, that here I am not chief guest. I am father of these children. And I am student of these professors. मैं आपका स्टूडेंट हूँ और उनका फादर हूँ. Education is an ornament in prosperity. Education is an ornament. Remember this thing. इसको आप लिख लीजिएगा. ये मेरे फादर ने मुझे बताया था when I was a child. Education is an ornament in prosperity and refuge in adversity. जब आपके पास पैसे होते हैं तो ये आपका गहना होता है, और जब आपके पास पैसे नहीं होते हैं तो इससे आप अपनी रोजी रोटी पा सकते हैं. That is education. बहुत सारी बातें हैं I want to say, but there are things which one should inculcate in himself as a student. अभी ऑनरेबल जस्टिस मंजू चौहान जी ने कहा कि डिसिप्लिन, आप शायद डिसिप्लिन की बात की, तो डिसिप्लिन इज फोरमोस्ट.
आप सबसे पहले जब आते हैं इंस्टीट्यूशन में, तो आप अगर डिसिप्लिन हैं तो यू विल गेट मोर एंड मोर थिंग्स. You will get what you are being taught, you will get more and more. Otherwise, if you are not disciplined, you will not get that much. This I can say with full authority because I have realized it in my own life. I am honored to have been invited as chief guest in the event, National Moot Court. As very rightly said by Justice Manju Chauhan, that in our times there was no moot court, and she had very rightly said that in movies we had seen the court scenes, and we have that picture in mind that this type of court is there, and the laws argue, and the judge is sitting. So now we are fortunate that before entering the law profession, at least you can see the court here in your college itself. It's a great thing because it becomes a training center for you. Now you are trained as a lawyer here in college itself. Then when you will go to the higher court or any court, you will be able to perform more, and you will have that level of confidence will be there in you. So as a student, we entered, after doing law, pursuing law, we entered high court. So that thing we had to struggle more and more, because 2-3 years passed just learning something, but you are already learning as a student here to how to argue and how to behave with a judge, how you will have to act in the court. There are many things. Moot court, I have noted down something I should say, because मन में तो आ रहा है कि अपने मन की बात कहूं, बट ये है कि कुछ लिखा है उसको भी बोल दूं. But अच्छा, moot court, which we call it as mock court, is a platform that provides an atmosphere for law aspirants